Guys, and welcome to another video. So in this video I'm going to fix the online feature issues. So to start off, I want you to go to the application class and remove all these things, delete these methods out, and just I will post the entire project source code on my Google Drive so you can go there and copy the entire code. So make sure you fix all this, and then remove online feature, we need to keep all this. And the child activity too, make sure you go to the on destroy, on stop, and on start, and delete all of them out. Delete them out. And I think I also did something in the on create too. So set, okay, remove all this out. Then in the account activity, did I do anything here? Yeah, I did something. So remove, delete this out. In the main activity too, the remove user online listener, set user online listener, delete this method out, delete this method out, just remove the entire on destroy out. Okay, so in the on create too, remove this out also. Okay, so I think we're done removing all of them out, so leave these ones here. So let's just wait for this method to become gray, because if it becomes gray, that means it's not being used. But it's not gray, so which means it's still being used somewhere. So I'm still going to check my activities again to make sure there's no where it's currently being used. Just to make sure there's no way it's currently being used. Coming, yeah. Okay, so here, so it's being used here. I'm going to check this again if it's gray. This is not gray, so it's still currently being used somewhere. Just give me a minute. You can skip the video here if you want to, but I want to make sure that I remove everything out of here. Start, stop. It's not here, neither is it in the chair. Let's see. So I think it's done, but why is it still showing gray? Okay, let me comment on this method and see which of the classes have errors. This has no error, this has no errors, this has no errors, the utils have no errors, the main activity have one error here. So it's being called somewhere here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to remove from the imports, clear the import out, and if I should go back here and undo this still becomes gray. Well, I don't think there's any way it's being used, because it's supposed to see multiple errors in the classes, but I found no errors in the classes. Okay, so now to get started in fixing the stuff, so add this dependency here, the left circle extension here. So this will listen for the whole, for anything that happens in the whole application. So add this method here. Now after adding the method, expand the application, and then right click on the util and go to a new calling classify. I'm going to call this class my application or my app. Now in the class, I'm going to call class my app. Now, now this class will extend application, and it is going to implement the life cycle observer. Now after that, you need to go to Android manifest and register the application, which is already registered in mine here. So util.myapp. I did this before now. So now after that, you need to override the on create method here. Sorry, we need to add the curly brace. So override the on create method here. Now inside the on create, we need to initialize the life cycle observer. So to do that, I'm going to call the life cycle observer. Since we are implementing the lifecycle observer. Now there are two methods we need to implement: the method for listening and the method for when the application is in the background and when the application is in the foreground. So I'm going to just paste it because I've copied it already. So you can copy it from here and solve your bugs. So I'm going to import those methods. One is from the not from the glide library, but from the Android lifecycle. So this will work perfectly. This will listen for when the application is in the background, and this will listen for when the application is in the foreground. Now, after this, the next thing I'm going to do is to go to YouTube and copy these two methods here, or I'm going to cut them off entirely, cut it out, and then go to my application and paste it in here. I'm going to uncomment this out. So after I'm commenting, we need to initialize Firebase auth and Firebase database here. Then I will go to my utils and copy this up here, paste this here, then copy this also, and paste this here. So after this has been done, now inside of why is this still? I haven't used this method yet, and it's not gray. Okay. So you need the inside the foreground application. When the application is in foreground, we need to initialize the user online status, and when the application is in the background, we need to remove the user online status. So when that is done, run this code and you won't get any errors again. The online feature will be working perfectly the way it's supposed to. Okay, so just to make sure that I got everything correct, just cross check here. So and now in the application again, once you test this out, you will see that once you test this out, you'll see. So in the application again, once you test this out, this is my application that's currently running, and this is I'm going to run this again to the other device, so check if it's really working perfectly. So I'll pause this application and I'll play it when